It's episode 15! 15! Woo woo! Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Katie Lance, founder and CEO of Katie Lance Consulting and founder of the Get Social Smart Academy, and it's episode 15, and today's episode is all about repurposing content. So I get asked all the time about how do you repurpose, repackage content so you're not always reinventing the wheel. So I'm going to share with you 3 quick tips for repurposing and repackaging your content. Tip number 1 is have a home base where your content is stored. Have a home base. Home base is key. What's home base? Home base, and I'm using home base because my kids play Little League, so we're going to use a couple baseball metaphors today. But home base, for most of you, probably is going to be your website, right? So our home base is our blog. That's where the content starts, and that's a really important place to think about. So some of you might have a blog on your website, some of you may not. I would really encourage you at some point, if you don't have it already, is to get a website where you have the blog capability on your website. That way, when you're creating content, whether it's blog content or maybe you're taking video content and embedding it into your blog, whatever it might be, you have control of that. Because at the end of the day, we're not guaranteed that Facebook's going to be around tomorrow or Snapchat or Twitter. So if you're putting all of your eggs into social media and not creating content on your own website, not having that home base, so to speak, you're missing the boat. Now, if you don't have a blog on your website, you can start by blogging elsewhere. We recommend using Medium. Medium.com is a beautiful platform. It's owned by Twitter. It's a fantastic tool. It's free, and it's a great place to kind of get your feet wet when it comes to blogging. But number 1, have a home base. That's really important. Have a home base where your content is going to live. Tip number 2, I want you to think about having a triple threat when it comes to repurposing content. What the heck is a triple threat? The triple threat when you repurpose content is thinking about videos, graphics, and the written word. Videos, graphics, and the written word. So when you think about repurposing content, how can you take that one piece of content and slice and dice it a number of different ways? So let me give you an example. If you are a blogger and you like to write a blog post, that one blog post can turn into a video. It could turn into a video like this where you're sharing and you're just sort of talking about the tips that you talked about in the video. It could also be a screen share video where you are on your computer, you're on your laptop, and you are talking about the content, but people are looking at your screen. You're walking through your, whatever you're showing them on your blog. So video is huge, as we all know. Facebook Live. A lot of times when we do a blog post, we will do a Facebook Live a few days later with that same content, and our call to action at the end is to go back to our blog post to read the complete post. Slideshare.net is a great place to repurpose your content. So a lot of times we'll take a blog post and we'll turn that into a PowerPoint presentation or a keynote presentation, take some of those main points, take some of the graphics from the blog, put them into a PowerPoint, upload that into SlideShare. What's so great about SlideShare is its own kind of social network in some ways. It's owned by LinkedIn, so it really helps in terms of Google Juice and SEO, but it's one great place to, again, sort of repurpose your content. You can actually take that SlideShare and embed it back into that original blog post, get it featured on LinkedIn, which is really exciting. You can also take your content and repurpose it into Instagram. So think about how you could take one blog post and repurpose that into 3 or 4 or 5 different graphics. One of the ways we do that is when we have our blog posts, we will intentionally create 3 or 4 different sort of Instagram style graphics that go in the blog post that help support that content. But then over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks, as we're promoting that blog post, we will share out some of those different images. So we've already created the images. They're already in the blog post. It's just a matter of now pulling those out, pushing those to Instagram or Facebook. And so it's really about getting smarter. You could also use Snapchat or Instagram stories as a way to repurpose your content also, right? So again, many times we publish a vlog or we'll publish a blog post, and a few days later, I will do a Snapchat story talking about that video. And again, that call to action at the end is to go to our website for more information. It's not about taking one piece of content and just blasting it everywhere. It's really thinking about how can you slice and dice it and repurpose it in a really, really smart way. So tip number 1 was have a home base. That's important. Tip number 2 is all about that triple threat. And tip number 3 is when you are repurposing content, have a call to action back to your home base. Right? Have a call to action back to that original blog post. That's really the name of the game. So when you see us repurposing content, when we have a blog post and you see us talking about it on Instagram, or you see us doing a Snapchat story, or you see me sharing it on a Facebook Live, at the end you'll always see me say something like, hey, for more information about this topic we covered today, please go to my website, katielance.com, whatever that specific link is. And that's how you can make a huge difference in driving traffic to your website. Right? I hear this all the time from agents and brokers who are creating content. They'll say things like, Katie, I'm blogging, I'm doing video, but no one's seeing it. No one's watching it. So part of it is becoming your own best promoter. But how do you become your own best promoter? Part of it is repurposing and repackaging it, right? I'll give you one extra little bonus tip. We love using Canva. Canva.com is a great resource to create graphics. So again, if you are a blogger or you're doing video or you're doing Facebook Live, creating a few different graphics using Canva is a great way to repurpose your content. Remember, it's about working smarter, not just harder. Thanks so much. We would love to get your thoughts and your opinions about this subject. If you have any questions for us, leave us a comment below. And if you like this video, we would love if you would like it, share it out, and connect with us, of course, on all of our social networks. And really, we'll connect with you everywhere, right? That's what it's all about. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much. For more tips, tools, and strategies when it comes to social media, please visit us, katielance.com. We'll see you soon.